Now, this is such a simple project, and it is probably one of my favorites that I've ever made, and I think it's because it is going to get a ton of use. This is a simple pocket hand towel. Now, often I end up in public bathrooms where either they only have those air dryers and I just find them a little disgusting, especially those Dyson ones where you're putting your hand down and it's just spraying everybody else's mist on and around your hand. I don't like it. And if there's no paper towel, I still want to dry my hands. Insert this lovely little pocket design here. So I am going to show you in this tutorial how you can make it out of double gauze fabric. I find that this fabric is great because it's really airy and light. You can easily tuck it in, and it really doesn't have a right side and a wrong side to it. Now you can see I've got this little shark pattern here, and the back side, I suppose you could say, would be the wrong side. However, for the pocket itself, when you turn it right side out, that pocket doesn't have a print on it, so you don't see a right side or a wrong side. I love how this little guy turned out. I also made it in this style here. So if you've never sewn with double gauze fabric, or you can't find any double gauze fabric near you, then what you could do is use a simple tea towel. So for this one, I cut a tea towel, I kept 2 of the hemmed edges, and then I hemmed the other 2 edges so that this square finished at a 10" by 10" square. And then I did everything the exact same way that I show you how I do the double gauze fabric in this tutorial. However, I did want to mention I use cotton fabric for this tea towel. That way it doesn't get too bulky. However, there's a right side and a wrong side. So when I made this particular pouch, I chose the right side to be face out when it's open, and I regret that. So I just wanted to tell you that if you do choose to do cotton fabric instead of double gauze, I actually recommend that you make it so that the right side of the fabric is on the inside of the pocket, because when it's all tucked in, you kind of want to see the print. When it's untucked, all you're doing is you're drying your hands. Nobody's really going to see it. And then you tuck it back on in. So I wish that I would have made it so that the pattern faced on the outside, which is also why I like the double gauze, because there really isn't a right side and a wrong side. But I wanted you to know that you've got options. So either way, I think this is a fantastic project. So let's jump on in and get started. You will need some double gauze fabric as well as some 1/2" grosgrain ribbon for the loop. You will cut one piece of fabric 12 inches by 12 inches, that will become your hand towel, and a second piece of fabric cut 11 inches high by 5.5 inches wide, that will become your pocket. The first thing that you will do is you will take that larger piece of fabric, and we just need to hem all of the edges. So take it to your iron and press 2 sides in at a 1/2 inch, and then flip it over one more time for another 1/2 inch. Clip those sides in place, bring it to your sewing machine, and with a top stitch, sew along that inner folded edge, starting and stopping with a back stitch. Then you will do the same thing for the other 2 raw edges, folding them in a 1/2 inch, pressing it in place, folding it another 1/2 inch, clipping it in place, and sewing a top stitch across both of those inner folded edges, starting and stopping with a back stitch. Now, if you're struggling to start your seam right on that outer edge because it's a bit bulky, start a little bit into the seam itself, then you can back up over the hump and then carry on forward along that inner edge. And now your finished size for your hand towel is 10 inches by 10 inches. And that is the size hand towel that you will want to use. Now we are going to move on to our pocket. On both of the short ends of our double gauze fabric for the pocket, you will fold it in a 1/4 inch, give it a press, fold it in again another 1/4 inch, and just clip along that edge. You'll do that on both of those short ends, and once again, sew a top stitch, starting and stopping with a back stitch, along both of those inner folded edges. Quick interruption here. If you are enjoying this tutorial, I've got a question for you. Which version are you planning on making? Are you going to go with the double gauze, or are you going to go with a lighter tea towel fabric and some cotton fabric? I'm curious to know which version you've chosen. And as always, if you enjoy this sewing tutorial, please give it that thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that this is a good tutorial, and then YouTube will share it with others. And as always, if you don't want to lose me here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. All right, let's carry on. As you can see here, you've created two very nice hemmed edges. Now on the long edge, you want to fold them in 1/4 of an inch, but this is where things will change. So you'll fold it in 1/4 of an inch and give it a press, and then clip it in place. You're folding it in towards the same area that you folded your hems in towards. Then grab your hand towel, right side face up, so your hem curls are face down. Just fold it in half so you can find that center edge. Fold your pocket in half as well to find that center edge, and line up those center markings. You're going to lay your pocket right side face down on top of your hand towel, clipping along that top edge. Now, before we take this to our sewing machine to sew that top edge in place, now is your opportunity to add a loop, and that is where your ribbon comes in. I am using 1/2 inch grosgrain ribbon. I cut it 2 inches in length. I'm folding it in half, and with my lighter, I'm just sealing in those edges so that they don't fray anymore. And I will tuck it into this inner edge. So between the pocket and the hand towel, about 1 inch from that outer edge, and sticking out at least 1/2 inch above that edge. Then I'm going to just pin my pocket so that it stays out of the way before I take it back to my sewing machine, and I will sew a top stitch, starting and stopping with a back stitch, only across that top edge. Now that that top edge has been sewn, we can finesse the rest of our pocket. So unpin it and fold it up so that it lines up with that top edge, and clip it in place along the top edge. Then you can switch to pins if you would like. I'm going to keep using my clips here. You want to clip the back half of the pocket to the front half of the pocket, just making sure that all of those 1/4 inch seams that have been folded in are staying together. So I'm going to clip along both of those edges, making sure that pocket is neatly in place, and then I'm going to throw a few pins in the center where they will stay out of my seam allowance, as that will hold the rest of the pocket in place nicely. Now we are going to take this to our sewing machine, and we are going to sew 2 different seams. Start with your first seam. It's going to start on one of the top ends of the pocket. Start with a little back stitch, and you're going to go down across the bottom and back up as close to that outer edge as you can. Then your second seam is going to be a little bit more than 1/4 inch seam allowance, because you want to encase the raw edge of the pocket. So you'll start at one of those ends, do a little back stitch, and then sew down towards the bottom pocket, across and back up, stopping with a back stitch. And this is how your hand towel will look when it is completely finished. And now you can test run your product and tuck your hand towel inside that adorable little pocket. And I have to admit, as I'm looking at these colors together, it just looks like an adorable little strawberry. And then finally, because I added that little loop, I was able to add that little S-curve carabiner on the end, and I will be able to attach this to whatever I am using and need a hand towel that day. Once again, please let me know in the comments down below which version you are deciding to do. cotton and tea towel, or double gauze, and I will see you next time. Oh, and if you're curious where you can find a double gauze fabric and you don't have a fabric store nearby, look in the baby section of your local Winners or wherever you might find baby stuff. Especially in their clearance section, you might find some double gauze baby blankets there that you can easily cut up to use for this project. So I just wanted to throw that in there. All right, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.